Hello dear students, good morning everyone. This is the first revision lecture related to class 9 physics from second chapter, that is force and laws of motion. I am just going to start from second chapter because first chapter revision that's completed, and the second chapter and third chapter along with first chapter, all these three chapters are coming in your PT2 examination, or you say that half yearly examination. So that is very important to revise each and everything of this second, that is force and laws of motion. So starting from first concept, that is force. Just see force. What is force and what is the importance of force and how the force can be classified. In class 9 standard, mainly two types of forces, balanced and unbalanced forces. Just before, balanced and unbalanced forces, the concept of force. How many influences I have taught? Total 5 influences. If any one influences occurs, then there is a chance of force. Generally, a push or pull is said to be what? Force. But in standard way, the definition of force, total 5 influences I have taught in your starting lecture of this chapter, that is force and laws of motion. The concept of force: a force can change the position of any object. Force can change the position. A force can change the position. Force can change the position, speed, size, direction, or stop. Make the body stop. How? Suppose a body is moving. And you want to stop the body, then there must be applied force by you to stop the body. Just like a student, or you say that a person riding a bicycle and coming in front of you, and if you want to stop the particular riding bicycle, then you have to apply what? Force. And then with the help of force, you can stop the cycle. I will say that bicycle, no matter. But anyone changes, either size changes, or direction changes, or speed changes, or position changes. It is position, that is from rest to motion. And here, make the stop means what? Motion to rest. So any one influence occurs out of given 5, then there is a concept of force. Clear? Very simple concept of force. And the SI unit of force, see again here, SI unit. SI unit of force is equal to what? Newton. SI unit of force is equal to Newton. Or in other word, 1 Newton is equal to 1 kilogram meter per second square. How? 1 kilogram meter per second square. This is totally based on formula concept. And the formula here, F is equal to ma. Mass, that is measured in kilogram, and acceleration, that is measured in meter per second square. That's why the unit of force also kilogram meter per second square, Newton. Newton here, honorable unit, that is on behalf of Sir Isaac Newton. This is the honorable unit, that is Newton. And 1 Newton simply that can be explained in the terms of kilogram meter per second square. Then after this SI unit, the next one is what? CGS unit. CGS, unit of force, equal to what? Dyne. Where 1 dyne is equal to 1 gram centimeter per second square. Clear? Very simple concept. SI unit and CGS unit. Here SI unit, that is what? Newton, and CGS unit, that is dyne. So relationship between both also necessary. Relationship between Newton and dyne. Newton and dyne, that is 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dyne. Clear? 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dyne. And just after the explanation about force, the next one is what? That is types of force. The first type, that is balanced forces. Balanced force. And second one, unbalanced force. And in case of balanced force, when a number of forces acting on a body and the resultant force is 0. Resultant force is 0. Here the concept of resultant force 0 means not object is in rest condition. Resultant force 0 means object may be in motion, but there is no resultant force in any direction. Clear? Here resultant force becomes 0, and here resultant force never becomes 0. Resultant force never becomes 0. It means here, in case of unbalanced force, suppose two teams are acting in case of rope pulling game, and team A applying 100 Newton force and team B applying 50 Newton force. Just see with the help of example. Here this is rope, and here team A applying force towards itself, that is 100 Newton, and here this is the midpoint O, and here team B applying 50 Newton force. Then a resultant force of 50 Newton towards team A will be acted. Clear? That's why this is what? Explanation about the unbalanced force. And if both teams suppose team B here applied 200 Newton, and here team A also applied 200 Newton, then resultant force is equal to 0 Newton. This is the explanation about balanced force. and this one is explanation about unbalanced forces. Clear? Very simple explanation. And just after this explanation, I will explain about the concept of momentum. And then after the momentum concept, I will also explain some multiple choice type numerical that is given in your PT2. And only when the type of question will be clear, how the questions were created, how the questions are created on your given topics. So very easy. First of all, just note down all things. Just after the concept of force and types of force, the next one is what? Momentum. Let's see. Momentum here. In some books, the definition of momentum, that is product of mass and velocity given, but the exact definition of momentum is just differ. Product of mass and velocity, that is what? The measurement of momentum, not the definition of momentum. And the definition of momentum, very easy. Just see, a physical quantity, a physical quantity that gives an idea. That gives an idea or you say that gives concept about force, that gives an idea about the concept of force. How this momentum gives an idea about the concept of force? Because the force means what? That is rate of change of momentum. The force, definition of force, or you say that formula of force, that is momentum. Rate change, momentum, time rate change. Whenever time rate of change of momentum going on, then there is a concept of force. So physical quantity which gives an idea about the concept of force, that is what? Momentum. And the SI unit of momentum, that is totally based on formula concept. Formula will be what? P is equal to mass into velocity. This is the formula concept of momentum. And mass, that is measured in kilogram, and velocity, that is measured in meter per second. Kilogram, meter per second, Newton second. How momentum unit is Newton second? Just see, Newton is equal to what? 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg meter per second square. And when we multiply second on both sides, then 1 Newton into second is equal to 1 kg meter into second upon second square. 1 second cancel, that is equal to what? Kg meter per second. And this one kg meter per second is what? That is the unit of momentum. That's why the unit of momentum is either kilogram meter per second, or we say that Newton second. Clear? This is the SI unit. and then after formula and definition and unit concept, a simple graph concept. When we plot a graph in between mass and velocity, then there is a straight line P is equal to mv. Here mass and here velocity, or we say that speed, but velocity is exact as comparison to speed because momentum is a vector quantity. And here important notes, just note down, momentum is a vector quantity. Momentum is a vector quantity. And the representation of momentum in the terms of vector, how? Let's see, vector P is equal to mv, vector v. If arrowhead is used over any representation of physical quantity, then this arrowhead representing what? Vector. And here m mass means what? Scalar, and velocity, that is also vector. So concept of momentum, everything clear? If anyone question asking on this concept momentum, then you can solve out. So just note down all things, and after this explanation I will explain about some multiple choice type numericals. That is very important and useful for your upcoming exam, that is PT2. So just note down all things. Just see, after the explanation about force, types of force and momentum, here some numericals, and this is the concept of, you say that numericals, or you say that conceptual questions, that is in the terms of multiple choice type. Just see, first question, SI unit of momentum is, as I explained earlier in this lecture, either kilogram meter per second or Newton second. Just see, here kilogram meter per second not given, here kilogram meter second not per second, here Newton second is given, so third option is correct. Clear? Third option is correct. It means Newton second is the SI unit of momentum. Clear? And then after second one, the value of net force in balanced forces. In balanced forces, whenever two teams having equal magnitude of forces applied on each other, then there is a resultant force 0 in case of balanced forces. So resultant force or net force, both having same meaning, either net or resultant. The net force in balanced forces will be what? 0. So option B is correct. Clear? And third, MKS unit, that is meter kilogram second. Unit of force, I just explained force formula. F is equal to ma. We will derive formula in next lecture, but the concept of formula is utilized here. Newton meter, no chance. Here kilogram meter per second square, kilogram mass unit, and meter per second, that is acceleration unit. So this is the correct. Here Newton per meter, also not correct. Kilogram meter second square, also not correct. Then after third, next one, problem number 5. Just see, the value of momentum when a body of mass 1 kg. This is the value of mass m, and moving with velocity what? 10. This is the value of v, and momentum formula is what? P is equal to mv. So 1 into 10, that is equal to 10, and mass unit kilogram and momentum unit meter per second. So kilogram meter per second. This is the unit of momentum. So check out where 10 kilogram meter per second is given. Here this one. First option is correct. Kilogram meter per second is given. Clear? So in this first option correct. So after this the last one, momentum is a which type of physical quantity? I just explained. Momentum is a vector quantity. Momentum is a vector quantity. And here one option is also given, tensor. Tensor is a special type of physical quantity when the particular physical quantity not having vector, not having scalar. It means you say that the physical quantity having both the concept, and then there is a special name, that is what? Tensor. Clear? So such type of multiple choice type concept, and are you sure that numerical questions can be generate, are you sure that can be designed on your concept of each and every topics in the given running chapter, that is what? Force and laws of motion. So I will explain the remaining topics in next lecture, and also I will explain some numericals and conceptual multiple choice type question for your examination point of view. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.